A single video just changed everything for the Indiana Fever's future. Satou Sabally, one of WNBA's brightest stars, stunned fans with her comments about Caitlin Clark. And it wasn't what anyone expected.
Obviously, it's annoying because there were way too many Caitlin fans in our but like, it just kudos because it's amazing to see so many people in women's basketball jerseys. It's amazing to see the excitement and the joy that comes out of that. So although I feel like our Dallas fans could have done better, I had mixed feelings, obviously, seeing all the Caitlin jerseys in our home, but it's an amazing sign for women's basketball, and it's just great how far we've come. It's just fun. Yeah, it's good. It's a good thing. Thank you.
While everyone's been talking about free agency moves, this viral clip exposed something that could completely change Indiana's championship plans. The Wings' superstar did just share her thoughts. She revealed a perspective that's got both Clark's supporters and critics buzzing. And when you hear what she said, you'll understand why this is bigger than just basketball.
Can you talk about white privilege? Yes, you can. You can. But do you have to be the spokesperson for it? I don't.
Let's break down exactly what happened in a rapid-fire choice game. Sabally was asked to pick between different WNBA stars. When it came to Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese, she didn't hesitate. She chose Reese, but here's where it gets fascinating.
For that was Satou Sabally.
Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese?
Angel.
Angel Reese or Asia Wilson?
Asia.
Asia Wilson or Emma Messama?
Asia.
Asia Wilson or Brianna Stewart?
Only because she was my teammate.
Brianna Stewart or Diana Taurasi?
DT.
DT or Sabrina Ionescu?
Sabby.
Sabrina or Marin Johannes?
Sab.
Sabrina or Alyssa Thomas?
Sab.
Sabrina or Kelsey Plum?
Sab.
Sabrina or Lauren Jackson?
Let's break down exactly what happened in a rapid-fire choice game. Sabally was asked to pick between different WNBA stars when it came to Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese. She didn't hesitate. She chose Reese. But here's where it gets fascinating.
Right?
Yeah.
So just also pushing the public narrative around, hey, like, there's other players in the league and there's other players that are better in the league. Like, she's not coming in and destroying everyone.
Right.
Like, Candace Parker got the MVP her rookie season.
Right.
And she's far from that right now, from what it looks like. So just, pushing that narrative too, and actually knowing what's going on and knowing history of women's basketball, and not coming into the league as a new fan and trying to say, oh.
But this video adds a whole new layer to the free agency drama source. It's close to the Fever reveal. They've been planning a massive pitch to Sabally. The idea was simple pair. Her with Clark to create the most dynamic young duo in the league. Now that plan might need some adjusting. Let's dive deeper into why this matters so much. First, the Dallas Wings are expected to core Sabally, meaning they can match any offer she receives. But there's been talk that Sabally wants a change of scenery, and Indiana, with their young core and Clark's arrival, seemed like the perfect destination. Second, the Fever's not just offering money, they're offering spotlight. Playing with Clark means national TV games, massive media attention, and marketing opportunities. Sally's choice in this video might indicate she's not entirely sold on sharing that spotlight. The social media reaction has been explosive. WNBA Twitter erupted with theories about what this means for free agency. Some fans see it as Sabally sending a message to Dallas Keep me here, others think it's just a casual game that's being overanalyzed. But here's what makes this situation truly unique. Sabally is not just any free agent. She's a 25-year-old all-star who's just entering her prime. Her game would perfectly complement Clark's style. While Clark operates from the perimeter, Sabally can score from anywhere on the floor. Their pick and roll potential would be nightmare fuel for opponents. How can we not talk about, Aaliyah, Boston or Nalissa Smith, who are amazing players who are on the same team, who then also have to profit, and now you can maybe say, hey, maybe now Caitlin can use her voice or her social media, to support your teammates too. Cues you want them to support you to on a court, which Did not happen, and now questions arise of like, hey, what's actually going on? Industry insiders are divided on what this means. Some argue, it's just a fun video game that means nothing after all. Sabally has been known for her honest, unfiltered responses. She's not the type to play political games with her answers. Others see it as a calculated move in today's WNBA, where player movement is more common than ever. Every public statement gets analyzed by choosing Reese over Clark Sabally, might be indicating her preferred landing spots don't include Indiana. The numbers make this even more interesting. Last season, Sally's efficiency skyrocketed. When playing with good passers, her field goal percentage jumped from 43% to 51% when she got clean looks. Now imagine those numbers with Clark, who's known for creating open shots for teammates. The Fever's front office isn't panicking, though sources say they're still planning to make a strong push for Sabally when free agency opens. Their pitch will focus on basketball fit rather than personalities. After all, you don't need to be best friends to win championships. Looking at the X's and Osa Clark-Sabally pairing could revolutionize WNBA offense. Clark's long-range shooting would create space. For Sally's drives, Sally's versatility would give Clark multiple passing options. Their combined basketball IQ would make them unpredictable. Both can create their own shots when needed. The financial implications are huge, too. The Fever has the cap space to offer Sabally a max contract with Clark. Still on a rookie deal, they could potentially build a contender while staying under the cap, but this video adds another factor, too. Consider chemistry. The WNBA is different from other leagues with only 12 roster spots. Team chemistry is crucial. The Fever needs to know if Sabally is ready to embrace the Clark era in Indiana. Recent history shows why this matters. Look at the Las Vegas Aces. Their success comes from stars who genuinely enjoy playing together. The Seattle Storm's dynasty was built on perfect chemistry between Subir and Brianna Stewart. The timing of this video is particularly interesting because it came right after Clark announced her decision to go. The WNBA community has been divided about Clark's impact on the league. Some veterans welcome the attention she brings. Others feel the media coverage is disproportionate. Many are curious to see how her game translates to the pro. Sally's choice might reflect this larger debate. As someone who's worked hard to earn her WNBA status, she might have complex feelings about Clark's immediate spotlight. The international angle adds another layer. Sabally, born in New York but raised in Germany, brings a global perspective to the game. Her choice of Reese might reflect a preference for players who've paid their dues in the league. Looking ahead, several scenarios could play out. 1. Dallas Cores. Sabally making this whole discussion moot. 2. Sabally uses free agency to find a team where she's the clear star. 3. The Fever convinces her that playing with Clark benefits everyone. For another team swoops in with an unexpected offer. The ripple effects are already visible. Other free agents are watching this situation closely. How Indiana handles this could impact their ability to attract veterans who might have concerns about playing with a rookie superstar. Behind the scenes, Clark's camp is staying quiet. They understand that veteran players might need time to warm up to the idea of playing with college basketball's biggest star. It's a delicate balance between respecting the league's established stars and maximizing Clark's impact. What makes this situation unprecedented is the social media era, wherein 10 years ago a simple preference in a video game wouldn't make headlines. Today it can shape free agency narratives. The next few weeks will be crucial. Free agency officially opens soon, and the Fever needs to decide how much this video changes their plans. Do they still go all in on Sabally, or do they pivot to other targets who might be more excited about playing with Clark? Own things certain. This video turned what seemed like a straightforward free agency period into one of the most intriguing storylines of the WNBA offseason. And with the league's popularity soaring, every move matters more than ever. But here's what everyone's missing. This isn't just about preferences in a social media video. Sally's choice reflects a bigger divide in the WNBA that's been brewing since Clark announced her decision to go. Pro-Som veterans are embracing Clark's arrival and the attention she brings, while others seem hesitant about the media circus surrounding her. The Fever's front office is watching closely, but they're playing chess, not checkers. They're not just building a team. They're creating a culture that could define the next era of WNBA basketball. Sabally's potential signing could transform Indiana into an instant contender. But chemistry matters more than ever in this situation. Inside sources reveal that the Fever strategy goes beyond just collecting talent. They've been studying successful super teams, both in the WNBA and NBA. The lesson they've learned: star power alone doesn't guarantee success. The Las Vegas Aces worked because A.A. Wilson welcomed Chelsea Gray and Kelsey Plum as equals. The Seattle Storm dominated because Sub made sure every star felt valued. The business angle makes this even more fascinating. The Fever's been crystal clear. They want players who can thrive in the spotlight. That comes with Clark. But it's not just about handling attention, it's about leveraging it. Last season, when Clark played college games, WNBA players who commented positively on her performances saw their social media followings grow significantly. This is where Sabally's video response becomes crucial. Whether intentional or not, it could impact her free agency value, especially in Indiana. Marketing experts estimate that playing alongside Clark could double or even triple A players' endorsement opportunities. The Fever knows this, and it's part of their pitch to free agents. But there's another layer to consider. The international market. Sabally, with her German background, brings a global following. The Fever's analytics team has data showing that a Clark-Sabally pairing could make them one of the most internationally marketable teams in women's basketball. That's why her apparent preference in the video matters, more than just once-court chemistry. Recent developments have added more intrigue to the situation. Several WNBA veterans have privately expressed concerns about the Clark effect. They worry that her massive following might overshadow the league's established stars. Sabally's video could be seen as aligning with this camp, though sources close to her insist she's more focused on basketball fit than media attention. The Fever's front office has been conducting extensive research on team dynamics. They've interviewed former players, studied successful partnerships, and analyzed what makes certain star pairings work. While others fail, their findings suggest that initial preferences or hesitations often matter less than shared goals and professional respect. Looking at the numbers tells an interesting story. Teams with strong chemistry consistently outperform those with more individual talent, but less cohesion. The Connecticut Suns' success with less star power proves this point. That's why the Fever isn't just evaluating skills. They're assessing how players might mesh with Clark's style and personality. Recent conversations with Clark's camp reveal another dimension. They're aware of the delicate balance required. Clark doesn't want to be seen as taking over the league. She wants to elevate it. Her representatives have been careful to emphasize respect for current players in all their communications. This approach could help smooth over any concerns veterans might have. The financial implications stretch beyond just player salaries. The Fever's season ticket sales have already spiked since Clark announced her decision to go pro. Adding another marquee name like Sabally could turn Indiana into Thunby's hottest ticket corporate sponsors area. Watching closely, ready to invest in what could be the league's next great team. The situation also highlights changing power dynamics in the WNBA. Previously, rookies were expected to quietly earn their place. Now, with players like Clark bringing massive followings, veterans must adapt to a new reality where some rookies arrive as ready-made stars. The Fever's coaching staff.
How can we not talk about, Aaliyah Boston or Alyssa Smith, who are amazing players who are on the same team, who then also have to profit. And now you can maybe say, hey, maybe now Caitlin can use her voice or like her social media, to support your teammates too, because you want them to support you too on the court, which did not happen. And now questions arise of like, hey, what's actually going on?